Hey guys, what is going on? It's me, Stiflerd here again with another TreeCrafters server update video. I am in my underground forest that I'm growing for my bit of the challenge. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. There's no real reason for me to share this with you. I just like it. There's a little piggy back there and some sheep and floating islands. And I'm curious to see what you guys have been up to with your builds as well. So I have a lot more work to do on this, of course, but I have also been working a lot on other areas of the server. So much has happened in the last couple of weeks since the last server seeds video, and it's time to dive in and check those out. And first up on the list of updates to take a look at is the new market area. This was known as the Spawn Market before, but it's an important change to the name, no longer calling it Spawn Market, we're just calling it the Market. And the reason why is because soon people will not be really spawning here, but there are a lot of things going on in this new market. As you can tell, it is quite a lot bigger than the last market platform was. There's a little bit more that's going on with these builds. Same splitting of the 4 quadrants of the market into different biomes. So you can see kind of like a savanna area over here. We have a taiga biome over here, birch forest biome area, and then a jungle biome area over on this side. And we don't yet have too many shops from the players or the extras that are in this market area, but they are coming soon. So I have some plans here. First off, over in this spot here, I'm planning on adding a small auction house, which you'll be able to go inside of this building and use an auction feature, which I'm currently working on. There's still some things to tweak with that. Over here, these walls will be for displaying different players who have an affinity for, the lore, the quests, the challenges, or the rules of the server, just gameplay tips in general. And on this side, I'm planning on having all of the redstone type players, people with a little bit more technical knowledge of the game, farm building, automatic farms, redstone, things such as that. We'll show them off in this spot. And over here, I have some ideas, but I don't want to give them away just yet. But expect to start seeing some things pop up over here, which will give you a reason to come to the market, besides just checking out some of these player shops that are going to start forming around in this area. One other little thing to mention about the new market area is we have a temporary nether portal just for you players that are pretty far away in the overworld and don't have routes that can quite reach the paths like this one here that we have been building out in each of the 4 cardinal directions. If you can make it to the nether portal on the other side of this one, then you have a quick way to get here to the market. So come on down, check it out, and don't forget to claim one of your plots over here in the area. There's different size plots. Right now they're free during alpha phase, so just come on down, claim a plot, and it is yours to start selling, trading, bartering with other players. One other thing to take a look at here in the market when you arrive finally, or if you've already been down here, come check it out again. We have updated the blacksmith, so now he can repair all of your items, such as your diamond or chainmail armor. He can also take care of some of your tools, fishing rods, bow and arrow, things like that. So come on down and check it out. Click the buttons for help if you need them, and you can get all of your different types of armor, weapons, or tools repaired right in here. There's been a new set of features added into the game to make it a little bit easier for you to see where you stand with your ranking or your power levels and your stats, and also just to give you help in general. So if you go into chat and you type /help, it will bring up a new menu, which you can see here. You can see some information getting started. You can go warp to the training world, which is not yet ready. See some popular commands. Again, that's not quite ready. A couple of these aren't there yet, but some of these others are. You have the latest news, which will link you to the new website where we have our announcements on the homepage. You can also report a bug, go into the community forums. We'll launch the music client, which I'm going to share a little bit of information with you about here shortly. Super cool right there. And you can manage your HUD or look at your stats. So let's check out a couple of these things here. If you view stats, you can see your gameplay stats, or you can see your MCMMO stats. And both of these kind of do the same thing. So we'll go into the MCMMO stats. And you can see again, like I have all of these different options here. Your sword skills, mining, wood cutting, unarmed, acrobatics, fishing, salvage. All of these are different MCMMO skills and abilities that you have the ability to access while you're playing the game, and you can level them up. So if we take a look at my repair skills, I click there and then close the menu. Over here on the right side, you can see my repair. I can see the remaining XP, current XP, and the level that I have, which is 61. And in chat, I have all of the effects and the stats and everything relating to repair right there. So that is just a quick way for you to see all of the different stats that you have for MCMMO. Again, you can go back into that and select any of these other ones. If you decide you want to go back in the menu, just click back. Uh-oh, and it's broken. Of course it is. Well, that's foolish. That's okay, though. I will just go ahead and jump into this other one, and we'll take a look at the HUD manager. And here we go. We've seen another way to get to your MCMMO stats, or you can see your rank or the top players. So if I click one of those, then my scoreboard, my HUD over here gets updated, and I can see Mailweaver has 4,380 power level, which is just astronomical. I have only like a measly 890, but you can see the top players on the server and what their ranks are in MCMMO. So that's just a little bit about that new help menu. And I typed it wrong. And you can actually get to this another way besides typing /help. If you click Shift F at the same time, it'll bring up that menu for you really quickly, and you can get access to all of those things. Now, one of the coolest things that I've had the opportunity to work on and add into the server is bringing custom music and sound effects to the gameplay. And that is what this new feature is all about. So we're going to jump back in, pressing Shift F into the menu, and you'll see there, Launch Music Client. And as it says, it adds a whole new layer of fun to the game. Really, seriously, like this is insane to me. I'm so excited about what we can do with this in the future. And I'm just going to click it right now. And you can see there in chat, it's generating your musical experience. Click here to launch our music client. It matches what you do in game. Now, you're not going to be able to see what I'm setting up here, but if I click on this and then click yes, it's going to load up a browser tab for me. And in just a moment, oh, it's a little bit loud, but you can hear that music there in the background. That is our custom music. And it's incredible. So maybe this song is a little bit sad, but if I fly out and I go out of the market area, you will actually hear the music changes to match the region that I'm in. So now I'm out in the wild world, and so a whole new track, a whole new playlist of music will start playing to match the mood. This music can be changed based on the region that I'm in, the activity that's happening. Am I underground? Am I above ground? Is it raining or snowing, or is it sunny? Is it the morning or is it dusk? What is going on? Am I fighting a boss or a bunch of mobs? The music can change, and you see it changed right there just again as I entered the market area. So this opens a really, truly a whole new layer of features that we can add into the game. Also can add in some other cool things, like if you go into the blacksmith, it doesn't work right now, but just as an example, instead of clicking this and then reading in chat, I could actually start having audio voiceovers over the top of the music that you're hearing with me describing what to do. And that could be a super cool way to share with players what's going on and how to use different features without actually having a ton of signs all over the place, because signs get a little bit nasty to look at. So obviously we got to have some signs for those players that don't have headphones or don't want to listen to the music. But for those of you that do, there's some really cool stuff coming. So we're going to fly out again so you can hear that change one last time as I leave the market. There it is. That's just so cool. I can't wait to add more stuff in there. And last but not least, for the list of updates to share with you before we get to the last special bit of this video, we have upgraded to a brand new VPS server. So we have dedicated resources for us, IP address, everything is still the same for you. You still connect using mc.treecrafters.online if you are whitelisted during this alpha phase. But there's been a lot of things updated on the back end regarding the resources that we have, the security software, backups, all types of cool stuff, just to make sure that you have a really nice, clean experience while you're playing here on the server. I've spent a lot of time working on that, and I've also spent a lot of time working on the website itself. So if you check out the website, treecrafters.online, you'll see quite a few changes there, including a new wiki, which I have just set up now, but we won't really be adding too much content to that until most of this alpha phase is over, just because a lot of things are going to be changing over the next few weeks. And so it doesn't make any sense writing a ton of content for the wiki when that content is going to be changing. But there's also been some changes to the forums, to some of the layout and additional features that have been added. And we've also created a new Discord server. That link will be in the description. If you have not joined our Discord server, you should definitely do that. We're all in there almost on a daily basis. People are talking about something going on. And of course, it's also a great way for you to share bugs with me or problems that you run into while you are playing on the server. If I'm not online, I'm in Discord all the time. I can even get it on my phone so I can see what exactly is going on if there's any problems that come up. So yeah, just lots of stuff that's been going on the back end, things that you don't really necessarily see in the game, but I hope that you enjoy it nonetheless. Now, that is it for the updates for the last few weeks. There's obviously been a lot of other things, but some of the players have been getting a lot done with their builds as well. And so I thought it would be fun to start showing off those builds in each one of these server seeds videos. And that is what I'm doing at the end of this video. We're going to take a look at Ghast Rider's tree. You can see it's right here behind me. Shoot, I just broke something. Yeah, you see grief prevention kicked in down there in the chat. So I didn't actually break anything. But Ghast Rider's tree is here behind me, and we got an in-depth tour from him just yesterday that was recorded. Now, the audio is a little bit different, and some things are a little choppy. Ran into a couple of problems with my recording software, but I think you'll get a good idea of what he has created here and maybe get some inspiration for your own build. It's really cool, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. There is more to see than just this tree, by the way, but I don't want to look around because I don't want you to see everything else that he has going on. You ought to just check it out for the rest of the video. So go on, enjoy that for the next few minutes, and then I will say goodbye. All right, guys. Well, here I have come to the point in the video where I'm going to show you one of the player builds. I decided I want to show one person's builds every week or so, and this week chosen Ghast Rider. You might remember he helped out with the builds for the blacksmith in the market, and my goodness, this tree is massive. What's up, Ghast?
Hello. It's going good.
Wow. Yeah, so I have I took a look earlier. I just kind of flew through here, but that look of just the tree towering over the mountain is pretty epic.
Sort of didn't want to did want a tall tree because it makes it easier. Don't have to worry about branches out to the side. And
Yeah.
it'll sort of hide them in the leaves that surround it.
You know, I was going to turn on shaders so that I could look at this, but I'm just going to leave it like it is, and I'll take a screenshot later on with shaders on, because that's got to look pretty awesome. So, yeah, here's a little nether portal. So we're just going to take a look around your tree and some of the builds that you have going on, give other people some inspiration for what they can build and ideas for, you know, how they can get their challenge started and what they can do with it. So I'll let you lead the way. You show me what you'd like to what you'd like to show.
Cool. Just come over here for a minute. So I've got my skeleton horses I'm selling in the market. A whole bunch of them.
Named mob is what it says for me.
Well, some of them are named mobs, some of them are actually named because I wasn't sure if they despawned, but they don't, so I named them anyway.
Yeah, I don't think the skeleton horses do despawn, but it's a good thought. Giving them name tags anyway.
I wasn't sure, so I just named them.
Yeah.
That's why a bunch of them are named mob, because I just renamed a whole bunch of them.
So now we're going inside of your massive tree here.
So my heart log is the sea lantern over here.
Nice.
Which these logs that are connected my heart log with the rest of my tree. But these chickens seem to like perching up here.
You got 3 of them
Not
up
quite
there?
sure why, but seem to have just gathered up here. It's a little bit of a mess around with. I've got lots of chests. I'm sort of just starting to work on a storage room, which is getting there.
Lots of deaths. Third death, lava and gassed.
I died 9 times.
Oh no. 6,
The worst of it-
7.
The dumbest is when I was working on putting the leaves up and I shot myself off with my bow.
Which
And the
number
worst
was
was-
that? The 5th
sure.
one here, maybe? Falling from tree?
6th. 6th over here.
Oh my goodness.
And the worst one was the 9th one when I was doing work on the nether tunnel. I died in the lava, so I lost all my stuff.
Yeah, jeez.
We come up here, staircase that spirals around. Got my little brewing nether wart area I've got at the moment.
Nice. Yeah.
This will get moved once I've dug more out of the greenhouse. It's
Goodness.
getting there. This is the long way up.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think at the moment it's about 80 blocks-ish to the top of the logs.
Jeez.
I think it might get a bit taller when I finish the leaves. That'll be however tall it takes to look good. This is the start of my storage room. If you're sort of wondering.
Here. What was that? The start of your storage roof?
Room.
Oh, room.
Sort of building. The plan is I'm going to have these chests go up sort of 5 high, and that should be enough for a long while.
Yeah, that'll be plenty of chests for a bit.
Yeah, so the plan is I'm going to have the chests down this end, so I can have the stairs at this end. Otherwise, I couldn't really get nice stairs in.
Yeah.
And it's going to keep going down. I think I'm going to have 1 level for each sort of crop. So I've got wheat on this one, got probably carrots on the next, then potatoes, and then I'm just going to keep digging down.
This is very cool. And I like this right here. This is interesting.
You need the water, but like the lily pad so you can walk over it.
Yeah, that's great. And your roots are still connected. So there's no
they connect
issue
around
there.
the sides.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that. I
borders
like that
solid.
quite a lot.
Well, originally I had the roots going under, but then I realised I don't actually need to do that because it's connected from the middle here.
Do you know if lily pads catch on fire?
Shouldn't, but I think you can only place them on water.
Yeah, well,
I'm
I'm just thinking that could be a cool way to create like water locks. So you have your, your roots going underneath a level, and it's just completely covered by water, and then you have a line of lily pads that go across the top, and you just walk across those, and you've created like a pool. That could be, just a nice way to protect your roots from fires and stuff.
This is just the next level, sort of
Yeah.
a little bit open on the sides, and
I just broke that. Whoops. Nobody saw that. Man, that's nice. I love you can see your tree just looming over this valley that we're in. It's very cool. Do you have any other plans for your build after your storage area there?
Probably gonna make a lake somewhere and do some stuff around there, and that's all I've got planned at the moment.
That'd be cool. All right, the last bit here. You ready to check it out? Into the nether.
Go through.
Yeah, there it is.
So it's just sort of a lot of torches. It takes quite a few.
This is for a later project.
Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I've sort of got all of this so I can shoot them with my bow to get archery level up.
Yeah.
Nice and blazes.
Yeah, some blazes shooting at you there. I'm going to leave you to that when I'm going to come over here and take a look, because the first bit walking through into the nether, your tunnel looks pretty sweet.
It goes on for a good distance as well.
Let me just go through here. There we go. Yeah, jeez. Man, this had to have taken you forever.
I've sort of just been recently. I've just sort of been plugging away at it, just sort of in the evening before I go to sleep. Just do sort of another 64 blocks and a stacks of items. Just getting up.
Yeah, and so this does this lead anywhere specifically?
The turn off leads to a desert with sand. Going straight, no. It's just going straight. Keep going. Well, I'm aiming to get the advancement to go, like, subspace bubble or whatever, the travel 7K in the nether.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
travel
found
7K in the overworld from the nether.
Yeah.
That's sort of what's that working towards.
And here is that nether chunk generation that is broken at the end of your tunnel there. So, yeah, this is sort of a bummer.
Looking at it, I'm going around it a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so this area here is probably going to get blocked off or something. I'm not entirely sure yet exactly how it will work, but it does look kind of cool, though, to see this overhang of, from the roof of the vanilla nether, and it overhangs and then comes out into this nether this custom generator. I think it looks pretty cool, but yeah, it doesn't. We don't need to build on top of bedrock up there. That's no good.
No.
So, but anyway, if you guys haven't seen that yet, that is what that is. There is just a bit of vanilla nether generated inside of our custom generated nether. And yeah, well, cool. Well, this is good stuff. Shall we resurface?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. There was a lot that went into the last couple of weeks of development for the TreeCrafters server. So I hope that you're enjoying everything that you've been seeing come up lately. I do have many, many more plans, and you should expect to start seeing more of these videos coming out a couple times a week, at least the server seeds, because development on the plugin and other plugins and features of the server is becoming quite rapid now that I've got a lot of the behind the scenes things taken care of. So going forward, you should see a couple of these videos a week. And also I'm going to start the TreeCrafters Let's Play. And it's going to be with my current build. I know it's not a real Let's Play just because I'm going to be starting in the middle rather than at the beginning with a new tree, since I've already been building this one for so long. But either way, I hope that you guys will enjoy that as well. Go ahead and please, if you would, subscribe to the channel so that you can get all of these updates coming to you as soon as they come out, and to keep up with all the latest features, because If you haven't been on in a couple of weeks and you didn't see this video, you probably wouldn't know about some of the features that are being added. So make sure that you are staying up to date with everything that's going on. Thanks so much, guys, for playing on the server. It's been a real blast these last few months since starting everything back up with TreeCrafters, and I am so looking forward to seeing more from you all and getting some real good playtime in here on the server for the foreseeable future. If you want to show off your builds in a future TreeCrafters server seeds video, let me know and we'll make it happen. Cool. All right. Well, thanks guys, and cheers.